Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's official, I am a YouTuber with 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing and subscribing. On this episode, I am going to be doing a highly requested video, and that is how to make a first class in a Nigerian university, equivalent to making a summa cum laude in an international university. Stick around for these tips, it's gonna be fire. Okay? So I would start with a personal story. I graduated from the University of Ibadan, as I did tell you in my Get to Know Me video. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out up here. Yes. I graduated from the University of Ibadan with a first class in November 2019. Oh my god, it was such a memorable experience. And I feel a need to share with a younger audience, and I believe that success is based on principles and precepts. So these principles and precepts apply to everybody. So it could be a primary school student, a secondary school student, it could be a university student, it could even be someone doing their master's or a PhD. So I believe that success is applicable. So if principles are not applicable, then it's not equivalent to success. Yeah. So I am going to share a couple of tips that came in really handy for me in the university, and the last one is going to blow your mind, so stick around for that. Number one, set goals. Success is based on applying principles and precepts, and when you apply principles and precepts, it's very easy to achieve a goal, which is equivalent to success when you continually do it. So over my course of time in university, one thing that really came handy was setting goals. So I'll give you an instance. When I got into the university in first year, 100 level, that most of you can relate to, I set certain goals. I was like, okay, so Toun, this is what we are going to be doing here. We're here for a first class or nothing else. So that spurred me into setting goals for each of my courses. So first year, I was only offering 6 courses in first semester, and when I found out the 6 courses I was going to offer, in my school we used to use a 7-point system. So from a 0 to 7 scale. So if you have an A, you have 7 points. If you have a B, you have 6 points. So something of that nature. So when I found out the number of courses I was supposed to do, and finding out how the aggregate scores will finally make a cumulative sum of my CGPA, I started tending towards setting high target marks and putting steps towards getting that target mark. So for instance, for GY 101, which was a course in geology, it was an introductory course to geology. So it took me like setting goals and saying, oh, I want to get a 7.0. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. So setting goals, then setting objectives and action plans to go along with your goals. I feel that that is super important. If you're able to set goals that are smart, so smart goals, they are like smart, they are measurable, they are attainable, they are realistic and time bound. So adding time to that goal that you're setting is super important. So you're saying, I'm getting into university, I want to graduate to the summa cum laude. These are the number of courses I'm going to have. For every course, I'm going to record what I want to get in that. So there is a power of writing and speaking things into existence. So I want to have a 7.0 in GY 101. I keep reminding myself. I write it down on sticky papers and put it everywhere. So every morning that I wake up, I see it on the wall that, okay, this is my target and I want to get a 7.0 in this course. Over time, when you see it, it becomes normalized to your mind to pursue those goals and act on those action plans, and you'll see that there will be an overall improvement. Sometimes you might not meet those target points, but you get something really close, or you might even supersede those goals that you set for yourself. So yes, set smart goals. Smart, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. Number 2, mentorship. Mentorship is super important for everything in this life. Is it career? Is it business wise? Is it for school? Mentorship is super important. So how did I apply mentorship to scoring a first class at the University of Ibadan? So this is what you would do. When you get into school, you get to familiarize yourself with people that are doing exactly what you want to do. So what I did was familiarize myself with people in levels ahead of me, so 200 level, 300 level, final year, that were doing exceptionally well, that I really admired. And I was like, okay, how do they do this? How do they do that? I went on to asking them questions and asking them to share tips and tricks on how to go about it. I also asked for course materials and resources that I could use to study for those courses. So when you get insight from people that are far ahead of you, it gives you a more wider perspective, and you're able to tackle that goal goal with a clearer vision and a clearer mind. So it gives you insight essentially. So getting familiar with people that have gone ahead of you would really help you attaining goals. So yeah, I got familiar with people that were ahead of me and I was able to smash my goals. Tip number 3, have a study timetable. It is so important. Some of the most successful people work with routines. So one thing that is very important for scoring that first class or scoring that summa cum laude in whatever school that you're in is having a study plan. So getting all your courses together, then spreading it out in a week. So today I want to study 2 courses, 1 hour from in the morning and 1 hour in the evening. When you do that consistently, you begin to understand so much more from your course. So like reading your study notes, getting extra resources online, reading your textbooks, and forming your own notes. That is super important. So essentially, exams are a test of your own knowledge, not what your lecturer is teaching you. So what do you know that others don't know? It's a test of your intelligence or what you've been able to garner over the course of the course. So one very important thing is having a study plan. So every day I would read 2 courses at 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. or later in the evening if you assimilate better at night. So when you have a study plan, you can study and get accustomed to your course content, and you can even go far ahead of your class and keep it. Number 4, get a squad. Get a squad. Getting a squad is super important. The squad keeps you accountable to your goals. A squad helps you get better with your study patterns. A squad also helps you when you're starting to lose track of school and balance essentially.